I'm James Kennedy with the Iowa Department of Ag Grain Warehouse Bureau. I'm the acting bureau chief right now and supervisor of examiners in the field. The Grain Warehouse Bureau is the agency that regulates and oversees and protects the bulk warehousing, storage, and purchasing of grain or agricultural commodities in Iowa. The main function of the Bureau is to protect the depositors of grain storage and the producers that sell grain to grain dealers within Iowa. Our Iowa law has two laws. The first is for the warehouse law. This protects any producer or depositor that delivers grain to a licensed elevator. Each elevator that stores grain must have sufficient quantity and quality of grain stored in their elevator at all times to cover the obligations that has been delivered to them by producers. When we do go in to do an examination, we actually go out and physically measure the grain, compare what we come up with as far as a measured inventory compared with what they have on their records. So that way, if a producer decided he wanted to come in and take his grain out, the elevator would have enough grain to cover all those withdrawals, and that the producer would also get the same quality of grain that he originally delivered, regardless of how long it's been in there. The second law is the grain dealer law. This protects and regulates those individuals that purchase grain that is delivered into Iowa. Every grain dealer that purchases grain must pay for grain within 30 days of when it's delivered or upon demand from the seller. I grew up on a dairy farm in south central Iowa and have I think right now 4 brothers and or sisters that are involved in their own farming operations. I've been in this bureau for 34 years. Spent 32 years as an examiner in the state, conducting the annual examinations, and then took the role as far as supervisor and acting bureau chief approximately 2 years ago to kind of help lead the bureau as it goes forward.